Hello everyone, today we're going to take a look at 2009 Upper Deck First Edition factory set, and we're going to unbox this here in a moment. First Edition was Upper Deck's version of Opening Day, except instead of 200 cards, their set was 400. Now the 2009 regular Upper Deck set had 1,000 cards in it, so making it a little bit tougher to narrow it down to 200, so they did 400. And the way that First Edition did it was 300 cards were in the packs that you could open, and then another 100 cards made it into this factory set. And so the look of the 2009 Upper Deck, this was the last year that Upper Deck had a baseball card license, by the way. Kind of like Opening Day, there's no foil on the cards, and they're not as glossy. But still, I like the look of these since two of the borders have the full bleed look. Plus, this factory set has one game used jersey card that'll look like one of these, plus 5 cards of their 20th anniversary set, and that was an insert set that Upper Deck made that had 2,500 cards in it to celebrate their 20th years of being in business. So let's get this open. Don't need a knife because there's just already a hole I can pull open right here. Looks like our game used card is on this end, so I am going to start on the other end, or so I thought. And let's go ahead and take a look at it first. So from our 2,500 card set of the 20th anniversary, we've got Eli Manning, Patriots, Tampa Bay Lightning, Detroit Pistons, and from the Phillies, Ryan Howard. And our game used card is going to be Derek Lee with the Cubs. We got a 3-piece. Nope, that's just printed on there. It's a 1-piece jersey swatch right there in the shape of the letter M. All right, I'm interested to see if they put these in a numerical order. I know that Topps doesn't. So card number 1 is Brian McCann. That's card number 20, so it's not in order. But Gracias, Bobby Jenks, Josh Beckett, Max Scherzer, James Parr rookie, Nate McLuth, Brandon Phillips, Jason Varitek, Ian Snell, Paul Konerko, Jeff Smarja, Dexter Fowler, Dan Heron, Giovanni Soto, Jason Bay, David Eckstein, Carlos Quentin, George Sherrill, Edwin Encarnacion, someone who's still around, Connor Jackson, Brian Roberts, Jim Edmonds, near the end of his career, I guess. There is our Griffey as a White Sox, Yunel Escobar, Javier Vasquez, J.D. Drew, Justin Upton, Matt Gamble rookie, Mike Lowell, Alfonso Soriano, Brandon Jones, Ryan Domit, Kurt Schilling, Jake Peavy, Casey Kochman, Ron Theriot, Jonathan Neese, Ted Lilly, Dustin Pedroia, Jeff Rancour, Chris Young, the pitcher, Hideki Okajima, Adam Jones, Aaron Harang, Barry Zito as a Giant, Mark Reynolds, Jacob Ellsbury, Tim Lincecum, Matt Antonelli rookie, Tim Wakefield, John Smoltz, Jim Thome, Trevor Hoffman, Alexei Ramirez, Aubrey Huff, Edinson Volquez, Aramis Ramirez, Coco Crisp, and then Randy Johnson, who is card number 1 in the set, Kerry Wood, Tim Hudson, Will Venable, rookie, Kevin Youkilis, Eric Burns, Mark DeRosa, Daniel Cabrera, Johnny Cueto, Julio Lugo, Adam Dunn when he was a Diamondback, Nick Swisher, Chipper Jones, Papelbon, Gavin Floyd, Connor Gillespie, John Lester, Tom Glavine, Joe Creed, Clay Buchholz, Derek Lee, Nick Markakis, Adrian Gonzalez, Stephen Drew, David Ortiz, Carlos Zambrano, David Price rookie card, Luke Scott. Wait, is the David Price is part of the regular set there. Luke Scott, Jermaine Dye, Kelly Johnson, Ryan Dempster, Melvin Mora, Brandon Webb, Kosuke Fukudome, Justin Masterson, Jair Jurgens, Daisuke Matsuzaka, Rich Harden, Chris Young, the hitter, Mark Burley, Jeremy Guthrie, Greg Golson, Hunter Pence, Ryan Garco, Billy Butler, Justin Verlander, Andrew Jones is a Dodger, Joey Votto, I think that's a second-year card, Zach Greinke, Chase Headley, Todd Helton, Torrey Hunter, Andrew Miller, Jeff Francis. Not a single Ranger yet. Irvin Santana, Gary Sheffield, Chad Billingsley, Jeremy Hermidia, Micah Vilas, Khalil Green, Manny Ramirez, Bing Manny, Matt Cain, Josh Johnson, Grady Sizemore, Albert Pujols, Dontrell Willis, Nomar Garciaparra, Troy Tulowitzki, Mark Teixeira, remember him as an Angel, Kevin Kuzmanoff, Brian Wilson, Howie Kendrick, Eric Bedard, Troy Glass, Joe Saunders, Fausto Carmona, Josh Willingham, Johnny Peralta, David DeJesus, Curtis Granderson, Russell Martin, Roy Oswalt, Ubaldo Jimenez, Jared Weaver, Jose Valverde, Jay Bruce. I love the uniform there. Gil Mesh, Maglio Ordonez, James Loney, Carlos Lee, Willie Taveras, Francisco Rodriguez, was known as K-Rod there for a while, Dan Ugla, Felix Hernandez, Aaron Rowand, Miguel Cabrera, Igoro, Travis Hafner, Hanley Ramirez, Chris Carpenter, Mark Tehan, Victor Martinez, Luke Hochevar, JJ Putz, Omar Vizquel, with Eric Burns sliding in, Michael Bourne, Aaron Cook, Garrett Anderson, Raul Ibanez. Next up, we have Joaquin Soria, Rick Ankiel, Jeff Kent, Yadier Molina, someone else that's still around, Benji Molina, Adrian Beltre, Brian Fuentes, Sean Figgins, Adam Wainwright, Brian Giles, BJ Upton, Jeff Clement, Alex Gordon, Armando Galarraga, Chris Duncan, Lance Berkman, Kenji Jojima, Matt Kemp, Ryan Ludwig, Matt Holliday, Vlad Guerrero Sr., Kenny Rogers, Rafael Furcal, Jose Lopez, Todd Wellmeyer, Carlos Guillen, Casey Blake, Garrett Atkins, John Lackey, Mike Jacobs, Cliff Lee, Jose Guillen, Miguel Tejada, Joe Blanton, Carl Crawford, Andy Pettit, Michael Young, Roy Halladay, Hiroki Kuroda, A-Rod, Pat Burrell, Elijah Dukes, Derek Lowe, David Wright, Carlos Gomez, Xavier Nady, Ian Kinsler, Evan Longoria, Ivan Rodriguez. I'd forgotten he was a Yankee, and he was one of my favorite players. Jose Reyes, Bernard Span, Chin-Lung Hu, Lastings Millage, James Shields, Chin-Ming Wang, Chase Utley, Carlos Beltran, Brad Lidge, Bobby Crosby, Bobby Abreu, Joe Nathan. I'm not sure what this set retailed for, but I was able to find it on eBay for about $25. Daniel Murphy, Giovanni Gallardo, Takashi Saito, Mike Cameron, Francisco Liriano, Ian Kennedy, Oliver Perez, Jack Cust, Cole Hamels, Chad Cordero, Ryan Braun, Scott Kazmir, Mark Ellis, Johnny Damon, Johan Santana, Hideki Matsui, AJ Burnett, Corey Hart, Frank Thomas when he finished up with the A's, Josh Hamilton from the Home Run Derby, probably, Carlos Pena, Ben Sheets, Brad Penny, Mike Messina, BJ Ryan, Prince Fielder, Delman Young, Pedro Martinez, Derek Barton, Dustin McGowan, Akinori Iwakurma, Hank Blaylock, Ryan Zimmerman, Jorge Posada, John Main, Bill Hall, Clayton Kershaw, Carlos Delgado, Joe Mauer, Derek Jeter, Scott Rowland, Matt Garza, Milton Bradley, Nick Evans, Christian Guzman, Rocco Baldelli, Phil Hughes, Jimmy Rollins, Houston Street, Ricky Weeks, Andre Ethier, Alex Rios, Joba Chamberlain, Indy Chavez, Mariano Rivera, Ryan Howard, Jonathan Broxton, J.J. Hardy, Mike Pelfrey, Nick Blackburn, Jason Jomby, Eric Chavez, Ryan Church, Jared Saltalmacchia, CC Sabathia, Brett Myers, Greg Maddox as a Dodger, Justin Morneau as winning a Silver Slugger, I suppose, Vernon Wells, Robinson Cano, Shane Victorino, Justin Ducherer, Justin Upton, Kosuke Fukudome, Bobby Abreu, AJ Burnett, Khalil Green, Kevin Jepson rookie, Josh Beckett, Adam Everett, JJ Putz, Ryan Howard, Jason Mott rookie, Brian Roberts, Jay Bruce. So we're seeing cards again, second round of some of these players. Now they're in the 300s, because card 300 through 400 were the cards exclusive to the factory set. I'd pointed out earlier how he's wearing that camo uniform. Trevor Hoffman, another A-Rod, Nelson Cruz, Everett Cabrera, John Smoltz as a Red Sox, Grady Sizemore, Joe Mauer, Jason Jomby, Daniel Cabrera, Javier Vasquez, Chris Getz, Orlando Hudson, Chin-Ming Wang, BJ Upton, Trevor Cahill rookie, Jason Varitek, Lance Berkman, Jose Reyes, Edgar Renteria, Colby Rasmus rookie, Brad Penny, Troy Tulowitzki, Levon Hernandez, Chan-Ho Park as a Philly, Koji Wahara rookie, Brandon Webb, Milton Bradley as a Cub, Joaquim Soria, we've got David Wright. There's Griffey as a Mariner. He was earlier in this set as a White Sox. Chiron Martis, Chipper Jones, Octavio Dotel, Mark Loretta, Mark Teixeira as a Yankee. We saw him as an Angel earlier. Evan Longoria, Jordan Schaefer, rookie. Chris Young, Soriano as a Cub. Alex Gordon. There's another Derek Jeter. That's not too different than the earlier pose. Another Ichiro. Ricky Romero. Nick Markakis. Joey Votto in the camo. Russell Martin. Joba Chamberlain again. Josh Hamilton wearing a Ranger uniform instead of the All-Star. Trevor Crow. Takashi Sato. Todd Helton. Jeremy Reed. Cole Hamels. Kenshin Kawakami, rookie. Connor Jackson. Carlos Zambrano. Vlad Guerrero again. Nick Swisher. Albert Pujols. James McDonald. Adam Jones as an Oriole. Kerry Wood as an Indian. Ryan Braun. Orlando Cabrera. Adam Dunn as a National. Ryan Perry. Dustin Pedroia. Cameron Maven. Francisco Rodriguez as a Met. Chase Utley. Elvis Andrus rookie. He's still with the Rangers. Ty Wigington. Mark DeRosa as an Indian. Second card we've seen of him. Francisco Liriano. Matt Holliday. Josh Willingham. David Ortiz. Roy Oswalt. Johan Santana. Randy Johnson as a Giant. Be fitting if they made him card number 400 since it was also card number 1. Rick Porcello rookie as a Tiger. Tom Glavine. Jim Thome as a White Sox. Manny Ramirez as a Dodger. CC Sabathia. Akinori Iwakuma. And Brett Anderson rookie. All right, I think that's a pretty good set, especially for what I paid for it. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks. Bye.